So, good evening, everyone. This is Shadab Banu, the maths teacher. You know very well that we have completed our half yearly examination. That means the standard 10 we have completed half of the year. Now we have just left with a half more year to go ahead. Okay, but yes, we have to accept this okay, that we are not so much prepared, we are not so much ready, so we can attempt the final exam of the 10th standard, right? So for this, what was the reason behind? We don't need to worry about it. Just we have to see that how we can upgrade that reason, how we can work on that drawbacks that we have gone through. Okay, so for this, what I have done, what initiative I have taken, I have just thought in my mind that I'm going to make a video of the important chapters so that you can go ahead time and again and make your concept very well, and you can practice your questions from that particular concept, right? So for that we have selected the first topic I have selected to teach you, that is triangles. Okay, so my dear students, triangles is totally consist of two parts. As I shown here, it is consist of two parts. Okay, so first part is solving type of questions that we are going to face in the triangles. Solving questions, the questions in which we have to find the value. Okay, we have to find the value. Okay, and second we have proving questions, right? The total triangles chapter is having two parts. One is solving type of questions and the second one is proving types of questions. Okay, so if we talk about the triangle chapter, then definitely we have to first think of that what are the concepts that we are going to face in the triangle chapter, what concepts that we are going to touch. Okay, so here I am with the two concepts according to the syllabus of the 10th standard. For the triangle chapter we have two concepts over here. The first one is Thales theorem, okay, and the second one is singularity theorem. Thales theorem and singularity theorem, these two theorems that we are going to use in this chapter for these two different types of questions. The same theorems will be applicable for the solving questions also, and the same theorems will be applicable for the proving type of questions. So first we will recall, we will recapitulate what the theorems first. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the Thales theorem in the next part. Okay, so be in touch with me. So let us start the first theorem of the triangle chapter, that is Thales theorem. Okay. Now, dear student, to understand a theorem, we should know about the two important things of it. The first one is given, right? We should understand what is given in the theorem. Second part is what to prove in this theorem. Okay. Now, you can call given as a input part, okay, and you can call to prove as a result. You can call this as output of the theorem, that we can say in the general words, right? Now let's try to understand what is the given in the Thales theorem. So in the Thales theorem we have basically two givens, right? The first one is a triangle, right? A very important one. We need a triangle. And the second part is a line segment parallel to any side of triangle. So these are the two givens. The first one, a triangle we need, and the second one we need a line segment which is going to be parallel to any side of this triangle. The same triangle that we have taken in the first. Okay. Now, what is the result? The result is that the other sides of triangle will be divided into what? Equal ratio. Divided into equal ratio, right? Or you can say the ratio of the other sides are in proportion. That is also you can say the ratio of the other sides are in proportion. Proportion means the two ratio can be equal. That is the meaning of the proportion. If two ratios are there that can be equal, that is the meaning of proportion. Okay, so let's try to understand the same thing with the help of the figure. So the first point is saying we need a triangle. So let us see. I have drawn a triangle here. The triangle name is triangle ABC. Right? Now the second point of the given is saying a line segment parallel to any side of the triangle. Any side means AB or BC or AC, right? So if we draw a line parallel to AB, then the line should look like this. If we draw parallel to AC, the line will look like this. Or if we draw parallel to BC, the line will look like this. So let's see, we have drawn a line which is parallel to BC, right? Now, if you draw a line parallel to BC, then it divides the side AB and AC. It divides the side AB and AC. Right? Now, what are the divided parts? Divided parts are AD and BB. This is for AB side. AE and EC. This is for AC side. So, according to Thales theorem, the result is saying the other sides means AB and AC divided into parts, that is AD, BB, AE, AC are proportional. So let's find out the meaning of it. When you make the ratio of the divided parts, that is AD, BB and this side AE, EC, then these two ratios are equal. That is the result of Thales theorem. Means, my dear, if you will take a triangle, if you will take a line segment parallel to the one side, then this line segment will divide the other sides into two parts, not equal, only two parts. It will divide into two parts. So these two parts, when taken into ratio form, the ratio will be equal. The ratio will be equal, right? So this is your result of the Thales theorem. Now, some modification also made in the Thales theorem. Some modification also made. So let's try to learn what is the modification made. The first modification made in the Thales theorem is, instead of taking these two into ratio, we can take one side as AD and the other side as complete AB, right? So in the same pattern, when we go to the other side, I know many of you know this, the other one will be, repeat with me, AE and upon AC, right? Now the second modification is, if we have taken the lower part, that is DB, with the full one, that is AB, then in the same way, please reply with me, what is the other side? EC upon AC. This one is EC, okay? EC upon AC. So these are the three different forms. This is the main form. These two are the modificational form. So total we can say these are the three different forms of Thales theorem. Right? In general words, tukda upon tukda. Here also tukda upon tukda. This one. Now tukda by pura and tukda by pura. This is the first one. Lower tukda by pura, lower tukda by pura. This is the third one. Now these three different forms we are going to use in the first part of the chapter that I discussed in the earlier one, that is solving types of questions. We will use these three parts to solve the problems of solving type. Let's see in the next one. Now, dear student, before going into the question, I just want to discuss a very important part over here, that many a times students get confused when we try to rotate or try to orient a triangle and try to orient the parallel line into it. Let's see what I'm saying. If suppose a triangle is not given to you like this, it becomes easy to everyone to locate the ratio, right? But instead of this figure, if you are given with this figure, then many a time I found that the student get confused to take the ratio. Okay, so no problem, we are trying to do our best. Let's have a name of it. Let's suppose this name is PQR. Okay, and AB is the line segment which is parallel to RQ. So if suppose you are getting this kind of figure in the question paper or in your practice session, then my suggestion is try to make a figure like this. Okay, and try to write the name of this figure on this figure. How? Please take a look. See, P is at the top. So we have here top point, we can write P. Okay, the line segment AB, which one is parallel here? So this is the line segment, so I will write AB for it. Please keep it in mind, A is coming in between P and Q. So your Q is here, then A will be here. Similarly, the R at the last you will write like this. Now, just think how it become easy to you to locate the ratio. It was difficult in the previous one, but now it is very easy. So for any figure like this, any tilted figure, any oriented figure, what you will do, you will make a figure simple like this in your answer sheet or in your practice sheet. Okay, now try to make a ratio. The first ratio will be tukla upon tukla, that is PA upon AQ, will be equal to tukla upon tukla, that is PB upon VR. What is the second one? Tukla upon pura, that is PA upon PQ, is equal to tukla upon pura, that is PB upon PR. And the last one is lower tukla upon pura, similarly lower tukla, that is BR, upon pura, that is PR. See, that is very easy to locate now. So I know when the figure come like this, it become very difficult for all of you, many of you, sorry, not all of you. But if this figure came to your question paper, then what you will do, you will just try to make a figure which is very much easy to locate into a ratio. You will draw a triangle, you will try to locate the side, you will try to locate all the points of the triangle, and then you will make the ratio form. Okay, and then after it become easy to solve, right? So please try to do this. Okay, so now let us start with the question. Okay, so the topic we have going through, that is solving types of problem on the Thales theorem, right? So we have considered a question over here, and I have considered this question to show you how we are going to use this Thales theorem in solving any unknown, right? So let's see, this is the question given, in which you have a triangle ABC. Okay, and in this triangle ABC, the line segment MN is parallel to AB, right? So when you will see this figure, you can see that this figure is not in a proper orientation. So what you have to do first, you have to convert this figure into a new figure, and that figure will be a proper figure that you learned in the previous video. What was that? A proper triangle. Okay, and a line segment which is looking like this, and it is parallel to the base, right? So now try to write down the name over it. So here MN is parallel, so let's suppose I am writing MN first. Then after I have to write this name, base name. So here MN is parallel to AB, right? And A is closer to M. So here is the M, so I will write A here. Similarly, the other side will go with B, and at the top, the third letter C. So my this triangle will be now look like this, in which MN is parallel to AB. Please check the triangle again. Triangle ACB, here also triangle ACB. MN is parallel to AB. M is closer to A and N is closer to B. So here also looking like this. Now, instead of going with this triangle, we will go like this only. As I discussed in the previous one, we always find difficulty when we have a triangle like this orientation. So we will try to orient a triangle into a normal triangle, normal figure triangle. Okay. Now, try to locate all the given part in that. Okay. So the first given is your BC. So this is your BC, complete one given, 7.5 centimeter. Second given is your AM. This is given 4 centimeter. And the third given is your MC. This is 2 centimeter. And here in the question BN is asking. This BN is your question mark. You can say BN also, you can say NB also, no matter at all, whatever you like to say. Okay, so you have to find BN or NB. So let's see in the solution. What we will write first, using Thales theorem, in triangle, you have to write the name of the triangle ACB, in which your MN is parallel to AB. Your MN is parallel to AB. You have to write all the given part of the Thales theorem. The triangle name and the line segment which is parallel to the side. Now try to apply the ratio. Try to find out the ratio. So when you will make a ratio, you have the three ratios. I am writing down all. The first one will be Cm upon Ma is equal to Cn upon Mb. This is your first one. Second one will be Cm upon the complete one, AC. So here also, other side, Cn upon the complete one, BC. Now let's go to the third one, that is AM or MA upon the complete one, AC, is equal to NB upon complete one, BC. This all three will be your ratio form. Now you will see first that in which ratio you are getting NB or BN. So in this ratio you are not getting, see, no one is NB or BN. So you are not going to apply this. So you have two options. Whether you will go with this or you will go with this also. Because here is your NB and here is your NB. Right? Now, if I will go with this, if I have selected this, then what are the given for this? We have CM, yes, we have CM or MC, 2 centimeter. We have MA, yes, we have MA as AM, 4 centimeter. Do we have CN? We not have any CN. You can check. We not have any CN. We not have any CN, right? So how we can find out CN? So we can find out this CN by subtracting this value from this. We can subtract NB from 7.5, then we get CN, right? So my dear student, the NB is not known, that means this is X. So when you are going to subtract X from 7.5, then the equation will be little difficult for you. So let's try the second option. Okay. Now, in the second option, the first you need, that is MA. Yes, MA is there 4 centimeter. Second AC, again AC is not there. See, no one is AC. Now let's try to check from the figure what is AC. So AC means AM plus AC. Sorry, AC means AM plus MC. So you have AM 4 centimeter, you have MC 2 centimeter. Now on addition you will get AC very easily. So MA was there, yes. AC you got right now. BC is there, yes, BC is there. So the NB which was unknown, that can be understood very easily. So I am going to use this ratio. So my dear student, out of the 3 ratio, you have to select the ratio like this. If you have a problem, then please repeat this video where I have shown how you are going to select the ratio. Because it is very much important that we are selecting the easiest one to solve. This will be a difficult one. Why I am saying this? Because you not have CN. And to get CN, you have to subtract NB from CB. And right now you not have any value of NB. So it becomes very difficult to subtract an unknown value from a value. The equation will be very difficult to solve. So instead of going with this, you can select this. In this also the AC is not means not known, but you can easily locate. You can easily find how, because AC was equal to M plus MC. M was 4, MC was 2. On addition, it will give 6. So let's try to use this equation now in the solution. So you will write using which one? MA by AC upon MB by BC. My dear student, all the 3 ratio to write in the exam and to select one ratio, it will take more time. So I suggest you, please practice yourself in a way that you are first understood that which ratio you are going to use in the question. This will be quite clear to you. If you are not able to select a ratio, please practice to select a ratio. I am speaking again, please practice to select a ratio first. Then only you will put the values over it and try to solve it. Without selection, you are not able to solve. Remember this, what I am saying. So first, please try to repeat the video from where I have explained how we are going to use this one. This one will be very useful, very easy to use. Okay, now substitute all the values here. MA, that is your AM, 4 centimeter. AC, just right now you calculated, that is upon 6, equal to NB, not known, so write it down NB only, and BC, that is 7.3. Okay, so this is now your ratio. Right? Now what I am going to do, I am going to just erase this given part to solve the question completely. Please be in touch. Right? Now I am just writing down my ratio part at the top. That is 4 by 6 is equal to the unknown one, that is NB, upon the known one, that is 7.5. Now try to cross multiply it. You know, when we have 2 fractions on the either side, we do the cross multiplication. So 4 will be multiplied to 7.5, 6 will be multiplied to NB. Please repeat like this when you are solving. You should repeat, you should speak these words. See that 4 will multiply to 7.5. This will give you, a perfection in solving. So 4 multiplied to 7.5. The 6 will come down. As you know, you have to find NB, then NB should be alone. So the 6 will come down. Now remove the decimal, you will get 10 in denominator. Now just try to solve it. So 2 cancel, 4 2 times, 2 cancel, 6 3 times. Now the 6 cancels 27, 25 times. Right, now 2 cancel 10 5 times. Now 5 cancel 25 5 times. So your final answer NB is equal to 5 centimeter. So this is the way that we are going to solve this type of questions. You have lots of questions in the RS Agrawal. please select a one and try to solve it. Right? Now let me conclude it very fast. You have to see that the triangle is like this or not. If not, you have to orient it like this first. Then you have to write all the three ratio possible, and then you have to first learn how you have to select a one ratio to go ahead. If you are not able, please repeat this video unless until you are able to select one ratio out of the three possible ratios. Right? Once you're able to select, then it become very easy for you to put the values over there and just do the cross multiplication and get the things. Okay? So please try this and let me know that you are able to control this chapter or not. Means this topic. Okay? Thank you. Now let's have a second question, right? It's given that in a triangle ABC, the line segment D is parallel to BC. You can see this is the normal figure, okay? So let's see what is given now. AD is given as 7x minus 4 centimeter, A is given as 5x minus 2 centimeter, AB is given as 10x centimeter, and AC is given as 8x minus 2 centimeter. So all these values are given in x. So in the question you have to find x. So let's see what we are going to do again. So in the solution we will write first using Thales theorem. Thales theorem. Thales theorem. We have the three ratio. So in the mind you are going to make now. As I said, in the exam you are not going to write all the ratio time and again. It is become very much time taking now. So you are going to just use your mind what are given now, and as per the given you are going to select your ratio, right? So it is given AD, that means this part is given, AE, that means this part is given, AB, the total is given, and AC, this total is given. So it is very easy, you know very well. The tukda upon pura is given, and this tukda also upon pura. That ratio you are going to use here. So you will write the ratio first. That is AD upon AB is equal to AE upon AC. Right? Now try to put all the values over here. So AD is your 7x minus 4 upon AB is your 10x. As I said, try to repeat these words on a regular basis so that it become very much easy for you to locate all the values, to put all the values correctly into the position. So AE, what is your AE? That is 5x minus 2 upon AC, it is 8x minus 2. Right? Now all the values are there at their position. So what do you have to do now? Cross multiplication. So just do it now. So when you do the cross multiplication, the 7x minus 4 will be multiplied to 8x minus 2. Please repeat such way. As I said, repeat such way. So 10x will multiply to 5x minus 2 now. Let's do the multiplication. 7x will multiply to first 8x minus 2. Write it down like this. Second, minus 4 will multiply to 8x minus 2. This side, the 10x will directly multiply to 5x minus 2 because there is nothing with 10x. 10x is alone there, no one else. Now do multiplication. 7x into 8x, 7 into 8, that is 56. X into x gives x square. Now 7x minus 2, that is minus 14x. Minus 4 into 8x will gives you 32x. Minus 4 into minus 2 will gives you 8. Coming to this side, 10x into 5 will gives you 50. 10 into 5 will give you 50, and x into x will gives you x squared. Similarly, now 10x will be multiplied to minus 2. So how we can multiply? 10 multiplied to minus 2 will give minus 20, and x will be as it is because there is no any variable on 2. Right? Now try to bring all the like terms together. So 50x 6 x square, and this is the like terms of x square. So this will come to this side. It is positive, it will turn into negative now. Now you have no more x square term, so you will go with x terms. So you have first 14x with minus sign, then minus 32x, and this minus 20 will come this side as plus 20x, and at last you have one more, that is constant 8, right? So this way you are going to put your solution, you are going to solve your solution. You have written the correct form of the ratio, you have placed all the values, then you have cross multiplied, as you have the fractions on the either side, you have to cross multiplied it, you have binomial over here, so first term will go and multiply into the binomial, then second term will go into multiply of binomial, you did it. Similarly here the monomial will multiply to the binomial, you did it. Now you have brought all the like terms from the second side to the first side. So your equation will be 56x square minus 50x square minus 14x minus 32x plus 20 plus 8 equals to 0. Right? Now I'm going to erase the upper part because I have less space to solve. You know this. Now let's have a look. So now just solve this. 56 minus 50 will gives you 6x square minus 14 minus 32 plus 20, right? Three terms are there. These three terms are the like terms, so we will not do any kind of mistakes. So we will do like minus 14 minus 32 and then plus 20. Okay, minus minus will gives you plus. With minus sign, 4 into 2, 4 plus 2 will be 6, and 3 plus 1 will be 4. So minus 46 plus 20, again going to be minus, plus minus is minus. So 46 minus 20 will be 26, and the greater is with negative sign. So minus 26 is the result. So I am going to write minus 26x, and at last we have a constant here, that is 8 equals to 0. Now what is this? This is a quadratic equation. This is what? This is a quadratic equation. So you have to middle term break it, you have to split it, as we have learned in the polynomial chapter, or you may learn in the coming chapter, that is quadratic equation. So try to use that concept and try to solve it. So the first you are going to get a common here. So 2 will be common, this will be 3x square, this will turn into 13x, this will turn into 4 is equal to 0. Now this 2 is in multiple, it will go that side, it will turn into divide, and we know that when anything divided by, when 0 divided by anything gives 0. So finally you have 3x square minus 13x plus 4 equals to 0. Right? This is your quadratic equation. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase this figure. I'm going to solve this quadratic form. Let's have a look. So we know how to solve this. We have to do the middle term break. So this minus 13 will be now split into minus 12x and minus x. Please go through the process. Go through the process and try to learn how we have to split this polynomial. You know what are the steps. Please follow it. I'm just doing very fast. So this minus 13 will now split it into minus 12x and minus x. Right? Now I'm going to take common. The 3 will be common between these two, and x will be common. Now let's divide now. 3 divide 3. 1. X divide x square. It will give x. Now coming to this side. 3 divide 12 minus 4 times, because this is minus sign here, and x cancel x completely. Now come this side, we have minus 1 common. Why? Because here is 1, right? 1 and 4 SCF is 1 only, that is why 1 common, and this one is having minus sign, that is why I have taken minus 1 common. Now let's divide now. Minus 1 divide minus x. Minus minus will be plus, and 1 divide x, x time. Now minus divide plus minus time, and 1 divide 4, 4 times is equal to 0. You know this, that after doing a middle term split we have two common brackets here. As a binomial we will take one common, and the second bracket will be made by this term and this minus 1 term. This will be equal to 0. So first, when you will equate minus x minus 4 equal to 0, you will get x equal to 4. This is your first value of x. Second, when you will equate 3x minus 1 equals to 0, you will get x equals to 1 by 3. So we have the two values of x, that is x equals to 4 and x equals to 1 by 3. Right? Now, at last what we have to do, we have to check these values by putting here in this as well as in this ratio, right? And we have to check that after putting these values, we are getting all the values positive or not. Let's have a look. If we are taking x equals to 4 in this one, that is 7x minus 4, and after putting x equals to 4, what we are getting? Take a look. 7 into 4 will give 28 minus 4. 28 minus 4 will give 24. Similarly, when you will put x equals to 4 in this, in this, in this, you will get all the values positive, right? But when you will put x equals to 1 by 3 in these values, definitely you will get one value negative. If you are getting one value negative, then you will say that x equals to 1 by 3 will not be the solution of this question, right? Have a look. Let's suppose we are putting x equals to 1 by 3 in the first one. It is 7x minus 4. So I am just putting 1 by 3. It will be 7 by 3 minus 4. And 7 by 3 minus 4 will be, 3 will be the LCM, right? 7 minus 12, that is none other than minus 5 by 3. See, it is coming minus 5 by 3. And we know that minus 5 by 3 is a negative value, and distance will never be negative. So here it is coming that AD is negative. So we can say at x equals to 1 by 3, AD is coming negative. So x equals to 1 by 3 will not be the answer. So only x equals to 4 will be the answer of this question. Right? So just try to practice this type of questions from the R.S. Agarwal book and try to check that you are getting confident over this topic or not. Right? Thank you. Have a good day.